back. Now, a few days ago, Sports Illustrated started to release their annual top 100 players heading into the NBA season. And I'm always super excited when big publications release rankings like this. Now, personally, I hate ranking players, but I like to see other people do it, especially when they're given their reasoning. So when I saw Sports Illustrated was started to release this list, I was hyped. I was hyped because that means we're just so much closer to the NBA season. But before I can actually look at the list, I saw one screenshot on Twitter, and that immediately made me think this has had to be the worst list ever. And that screenshot said, Zach LaVine ranked as the 90th best player in the NBA. 90th! He averaged 24 points per game on 47% shooting, but Sports Illustrated said he was the 90th best player in the league, which means that on average, according to Sports Illustrated, every team has about 3 players on their roster that are better basketball players than Zach LaVine. So when I saw that, I was like, forget this. I will never, ever, ever look at this list. Well, I guess today they completed their top 100. And instead of me actually looking at this list, my boy Marco put together a quiz to see if we can guess their top 100. Now, I must say, just by that one thing, Zach LaVine at 90, I have to guess the rest of this list is trash. So let's make fun of it and guess it at the same time. Now, if I sound sick, that's because I am. If I look tired, that's because I am. But the show must go on. Shout out again to Marco for this one. He only gave me 12 minutes to make fun of this list, which I guess we can pause when we really see some absurd stuff. As you see at the bottom, I haven't played this just yet. This is our first real quiz in a minute, and I'm excited for it, okay? So let's start off with, let's go, we're gonna go top to bottom, but let me just show y'all the Zach LaVine placing. No, we gotta go one by one. Okay, we'll get to Zach LaVine at 90 once we get there. But first, according to them, they're saying that Giannis is the best player in the league. I wouldn't go that far just yet. Giannis did have a great last year, and I'm sure he's going to back it up with another great year. But there are a few players in the league that I think are a bit better. I think Kawhi's probably better. I think LeBron is better. And I'll probably go Kevin Durant too. But I don't think, according to this list, I don't see any Brooklyn Nets. So I'm guessing that since Kevin Durant is injured, he's not going to be on this list. But Warriors, that'll be Steph Curry. That'll be James Harden. That'll be Anthony Davis. Like, these don't matter because these are players that no matter which way you have them, you can debate who's better between Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic, right? You can debate that and you're okay with no matter who you pick. But when you start to go like Zach LaVine is the 90th best player, I got to see who's better than Zach LaVine on this list, okay? Damian Lillard here. Miami Heat is going to be Jimmy Butler. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. Houston Rockets is going to be Russell Westbrook. Jimmy Butler over Russell Westbrook. Dog. Come on now. Karl Anthony Towns. Rudy Gobert. Shout out to my boy Rudy. Brooklyn Nets here. So that's going to be Kyrie Irving. Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, I had this conversation with somebody on Twitter because they had like LaMarcus Aldridge on their personal list like 30-something. And I had to break it down for them. LaMarcus Aldridge has been one of the most consistent players in recent NBA history. So, what is this? This is like 15, 16, 17. I think that's a good place for LaMarcus Aldridge, personally. Now, Klay Thompson's injured. But, okay, never mind. So, because he's injured, he's not on this list. So, that means that's Draymond Green. This is going to have to be Ben Simmons. No. So they're saying Al Horford is better, which Al Horford is one of those players that is very impactful regardless of his stats. And he gave you 9 points per game. He's one of the best defending big men in the leagues. He can switch onto guards. He's a good playmaker at the big man position. So I understand that place. Again, I'm not too mad about their list so far. Blake Griffin, Kemba Walker. Again, I don't agree with everything, but none of this is making me angry, is all I'm saying. Is this Gallinari? No. The Thunder. Oh, that's Chris Paul. I'm sorry, Chris Paul. I ain't mean to disrespect you like that. I forgot Chris Paul was still on this team because in my mind, he's going to get traded, but I guess not. This is going to be Ben Simmons, I'm guessing. Yes, Toronto Raptors, Pascal Siakam. Oh, sorry. Spelled the name wrong. And then Drew Holiday pretty high on this list. Okay, I can respect that. Donovan Mitchell. Huh. Mike Conley. Interesting place for Mike Conley. Okay. Chris Middleton. Then we're going to have Kyle Lowry. This is going to be Donovan Mitchell. Okay. Mavericks going to be Luka Doncic. I wonder if Porzingis will be on this list because he's missed so much time. But we know Porzingis is a good basketball player. DeRozan. I'll probably have DeRozan a little bit higher. He just had a pretty good season, y'all. CJ McCollum. Kings. De'Aaron Fox? Please let this be De'Aaron Fox. It is De'Aaron Fox. Shout out to De'Aaron Fox. And then we got Devin Booker. Okay, what is that? That's probably what the top 25, 26-ish. Now we get to, is this Tatum? Ooh, oh, I think this is like 30. That's got to be like 30. That might be a bit high for Jason Tatum. That might be a bit high for Jason Tatum. I like JT a lot. But dude, is that Drummond? That is Drummond. This has got to be Porzingis then. So Porzingis does make the list. That's very interesting. Jamal Murray? Yes. And then the Pacers, that got to be Oladipo. See, we don't know exactly when Oladipo's coming back. So that spot, okay, I guess. This is Gallinari. No, this is Steven Adams. Wow, I did not expect Steven Adams to be that high. Let's keep it a buck with y'all. I did not expect him to be that high. Same thing with Kevin Love. Kevin Love did not have a good season last year. Then we have back to the Raptors. That's got to be Marc Gasol, right? Love some Marc Gasol here. Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap also did not have a very good year. Then we go to the Warriors. So we get, oh, is this Klay Thompson here? No. Oh, D'Angelo Russell. See, I got to get used to this offseason. I forgot D'Angelo Russell is a Warrior. I'm not going to completely remember that until I see him on the court, which is a bit weird. Orlando Magic, this is where Vucevic probably is. Vucevic, perfect. Then we have Bledsoe, cool. Back to the Pacers here. Miles Turner, Gary Harris? Okay, 76ers, Tobias Harris. Okay. Is Jason Tatum, at this point in his career, a better basketball player than Tobias Harris? He definitely has the potential to be, but at this point in time, at 2019, you tell me in the comment section. You tell me in the comment section. Next, we're back to the Thunder. Now, this has to be Gallinari, right? Okay, it is. And Trae Young making an early appearance. No! John Collins making an appearance there. Back to the Utah Jazz. So we did Mike Conley. We did Rudy Gobert. We did Donovan Mitchell. So that means this is Bogdanovic. All right. Back to the Clips. Montrezl Harrell? No. Lou Williams getting some love. Yes, Lou Williams is one of those players that I would expect not to get a lot of love for these big publications, because these big publications go a bunch on advanced stats, and Lou Williams' advanced stats not that great, but we know he's a bucket getter. We know he's a bucket getter. Anyway, Kings. Back to the Kings. Is this Bagley? No. Okay, so this got to be Buddy Hield. Shout out to Buddy Hield. Back to the Pelicans. Are we going Brandon Ingram? No. Ooh, Brandon Ingram not on the list so far, but Jason Tatum is. Very interesting there. This can be Lonzo. Are we going? No way, they got Zion. Okay, I was about to say, Zion ain't played a single minute of basketball. So, okay, starting lineup is going to be Lonzo Ball, Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram. Is this Derek Favors? I like Derek Favors. I like him. But top 50? Yikes. Rockets. Russell, what? Capella? Capella right below Derek Favors. Come on now. Let's be realistic here. Capella below Derek Favors. Then the Bulls. This is not Zach LaVine, because we know Zach LaVine is at 90. So who is this on the Bulls? Is it Otto Porter? It is Otto Porter. You know, I love me some Bulls, right? Otto Porter is one of those impactful players that's not going to average like over 16, 17 points per game. He plays decent defense. But that's like 55-ish? Personally, a bit high. For a guy that he's on my team. So I'm being unbiased here. Personally, a bit high. That's where Klay is. They had to be taken into consideration this injury, because if it wasn't for an injury, you know Klay Thompson's top 20 without a doubt. Back to the Celtics here. Marcus Smart? No. Jaylen Brown? No. Enes Kanter? No. Gordon Hayward? I'm out. But in all seriousness, we know Gordon Hayward was very good before his injury. Last year, he wasn't very good. So I would love to see, I think after this list, the real ones that we're confused about, I want to read their reasoning behind it. Why is Gordon Hayward so high on this list is my question. Did Gordon Hayward have a better season last year than Zach LaVine? Did he have a better season last year than Aaron Gordon? Because I'm thinking this is Aaron Gordon. No! Aaron Gordon had a better season. Back to the Pacers here. Is this going to be Brogdon? Did he have a better season than Malcolm Brogdon? No! Malcolm Brogdon was 50, 40, 90 last year. Come on now. And this is Trae Young here. Back to the Rockets. PJ Tucker. I like PJ Tucker. No, that's not even PJ Tucker. Clint Capella, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. Who am I missing? Are we sure that's not PJ Tucker? Or am I spelling Tucker wrong? Who am I missing on that list? Oh, EG. Aaron Gordon. Perfect. Okay. Robert Covington? I can respect that because Robert Covington, once he got traded there, they were pretty good. They were pretty good after he got traded there, and then he got injured. Back to the Utah Jazz here. Is this Joe Ingles? Jalen Joe Ingles. It is. Back to the Bucks. We did Bledsoe. We did Giannis. Is this Brook Lopez? It is Brook Lopez. Then we're back to the Pels. This has got to be Brandon Ingram. This is not Brandon Ingram. Hold on. This has got to be Brandon Ingram. You see, I had to put it in capital letters. So this has got to be Lonzo Ball. So it's got to be Zion Williamson? Who the heck on the Pelicans am I forgetting about? I'm going to have to skip it because we're running out of time here. I'll come back to that. I don't remember. Who am I forgetting? I don't know. Marcus Smart's got to be here. Nope. Jaylen Brown's got to be here. Okay. Back to the Nets. Karis LeVert. Okay. Bulls. Again, this is not Zach LaVine because Zach LaVine is 90. And right here, we're like in the 80s range. Marketing? No. It's not Zach LaVine. It's not marketing. It's not Otto Porter. This has got to be Thaddeus Young. Okay. Josh Richardson. Come on. Spell it right. All right. Then we back to the Kings. We got Buddy Hield. We got De'Aaron Fox. So this has got to be bad. No. Who? Oh, Harrison Barnes. I forgot about Harrison Barnes. Even during the FIBA games, I'm watching him. I'm like, oh, there he is. You forget he's on the court sometimes. Back to the Suns. We already got D-Book. Ooh, it's not going to be Aiden. Skip. No, Rubio. Okay, Rubio. This has got to be PJ Tucker, man. PJ Tucker better be on this list, and he is. Now, this is not Zach LaVine because we know Zach LaVine. So this is Lauri Markkanen. Huh. Okay, back to the Pacers. Sabonis. Cool. Montrezl Harrell. Cool. Nurkic? I'm guessing it has to do with injury because Nurkic had a very good season before his injury. So I'm guessing that's a lot to do with his injury. Julius Randle. Pretty low on this list, considering he just had a career year. But again, I don't know if they're taking into consideration. Kyle Lowry, no. We did Gasol. Is this Ibaka? We're going to have to skip that one. Back to the Pels. Ingram. Finally, Ingram makes the list. Minnesota Timberwolves. Jeff Teague? No way Jeff Teague is a better basketball player than Zach LaVine. I'm sorry. I'm trying to speed through this. Kuzma? That's not even Kuzma. Jeez. Bulls. We know this is Zach LaVine. Back to the Spurs. Derek White? Yes. Nets. We got Karis LeVert. Joe Harris? No. Jared Allen. I'm running out of time. But this just shows you this list. I didn't get enough time, Marco, by the way. Winslow? Ooh, no Winslow. Adebayo. That's Bam Adebayo. We got 8 seconds. I'll just call it. Forget my score. The purpose of this video is to show y'all this terrible list. JJ Redick. I forgot JJ Redick was on that team. Al-Farouq Aminu. Better than Brandon Ingram. I did think that was Iggy. I just didn't spell the name right. Al-Farouq Aminu. Better than Brandon Ingram. Better than Valanciunas. Better than Zach LaVine. Danny Green. Better than Zach LaVine. Al-Farouq Aminu. Better than Bam. Better than DeJounte. Better than Kuzma. Better than Jared. Al-Farouq Aminu. Everything they said here is a positive thing. Everything. He's 6 free throw attempts per game. Top 20. 23.7 points per game. Like they're saying, of course, his defense is bad. We all agree that Zach LaVine's defense is bad. But they don't even... I don't understand. So next, actually, this is the most baffling thing here. Let me read it. Al-Farouq Aminu sort of... of defender who would feel right at home in any system. Facts. They're talking about his great defense, which we can all agree with. He's one of the better defenders in the league. But they also said he's a below average shooter. And then when you pair him with players that can't shoot, he's going to struggle. He signed to the Orlando Magic. Not really known for having great shooting. We have to go see the Gordon Hayward one, then I'm done. I will never look at this list again. So what they're saying is, Gordon Hayward was bad last year. They literally say the problem wasn't that Hayward's contributions were silent or subtle. They were flatly insufficient. But what they're saying is that we knew he was good 2 years ago, so we're going to give him some more time to get back to that goodness, which means that this list is not about who's the top players right now. It's mostly based on opinion. It's mostly based on potential, which changes the name of the entire list. If you're thinking about top 100 players, you should be basing it on facts of right now, not who could be good in 2 years, not who could be good in 3 years, but right now, if we were drawing teams, who's number 59? And I promise you it's not Gordon Hayward. But that's it. That's my reaction to this list. Let me know in the comment section what you believe, because it's a bit wild. It's a bit wild, I'll tell you that much. But if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. Even if you didn't enjoy the video, please leave it a like. Thanks. This has been Kenny. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.